Welcome to an exploration of the salient characters of phylum Arthropoda, presented by Dr. Indu Yadav from the Division of Veterinary Parasitology at Ivory, Borelli. Arthropods are a diverse group of parasites, including helminths, arthropods, and protozoa, each with unique characteristics. The term Arthropoda is derived from Greek words meaning jointed foot. This phylum includes over 80% of all known animals, with bodies divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Arthropods have jointed limbs and a body covered with a chitinous exoskeleton, providing protection and support. Chitin, a carbohydrate, is a major component of the exoskeleton of insects, protecting their delicate soft tissues. Instead of a body cavity, arthropods have a hemicole where blood or hemolymph is present, aiding in circulation. Arthropod segments are made of thick chitinous plates called sclerites, with specific names for different body parts. Arthropods undergo metamorphosis during development, which can be complete or incomplete, transforming through various life stages. Insects, a class within Arthropoda, have bodies divided into head, thorax, and abdomen, with specialized mouth parts and sensory organs. Insects breathe through tracheae and have a life cycle that includes egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages, known as holometabolous development. Arthropoda includes various classes and orders, such as Insecta and Arachnida, each with unique characteristics and life cycles. The subclass Pterygota within Insecta undergoes two types of metamorphosis: hemimetabolous, incomplete, and holometabolous, complete. Dipteran flies, except Hippobasidae, have functional mesothoracic wings and undergo complex metamorphosis, with some species being oviparous or ovoviviparous. Nematocera and Brachycera females take blood meals, with larvae often developing in aquatic environments. Some species can cause pathological conditions in hosts. Arthropod larvae and pupae exhibit diverse forms and developmental stages, adapting to various environments and life cycles. Nematocera, Brachycera, and Cyclorapha differ in size, antennae structure, larval forms, and pupation methods, with varying parasitic behaviors. Nematocera, such as midges and punkies, have distinct morphological features and life cycles, adapting to various habitats. Nematocera are mostly nocturnal, with females feeding on blood and causing restlessness in hosts. They are vectors for various diseases. Cymalidae and Psychotidae, including black flies and sand flies, have unique wing structures and life cycles, often breeding in specific environments. Culicidae, including mosquitoes, have specialized mouth parts for sucking blood, with distinct larval and adult forms. In male Anopheles mosquitoes, palps are as long as the proboscis and clubbed at the end, while in females, palps are also as long as the proboscis but simple. Culex mosquitoes have palps as long as the proboscis but simple in both sexes, and Aedes mosquitoes have palps similar to Culex. Aedes mosquitoes, also known as tiger mosquitoes, have a hunchback appearance and white stripes on a black body. Culex mosquitoes, known as nuisance mosquitoes, also have a hunchback appearance and white stripes on a black body. Anopheles mosquitoes sit at a 45-degree angle and have spotted wings. Tabanus, Hematopoda, Pangonia, and Chrysops are different types of flies with distinct characteristics. Tabanus is known as the horse fly, Hematopoda as the clegg, Pangonia as the deer fly, and Chrysops also as the deer fly. Each has unique features in their antennae, proboscis, and wings. The phylum Arthropoda includes various flies such as Tabanus, Musca domestica, Glossina, Hypoderma, Phlebotomus, Similium, Gastrophilus, Sarcophaga, and Wolfertia. Each has a common name and specific characteristics. Cyclorapha flies have an antenna with an arista on the terminal third segment, larvae known as maggots, and a coarctate-type pupa. The Johnston organ is present in the pedicel of the antenna, and the segment of the housefly is highlighted. Musca flies are non-biting and have sponging mouthparts, while Stomoxas and Hematobia are blood feeders. Glossinidae includes Glossina, known for its hatchet-shaped Descal cell. Hematobia bites are painful and transmit diseases like T. Vanzi. Sarcophagidae, or flesh flies, have 3 dark stripes on the thorax and a checkered pattern on the abdomen. Caliphoridae, or blowflies, are common in sheep and initiate myiasis by laying eggs on soiled wool or wounds. Estridae, or bot flies, include Estrus ovis, which affects sheep. Hypoderma, or warble flies, cause cutaneous myiasis and have vestigial mouthparts. Larvae are known for their kidney-shaped posterior spiracles. The life cycle of certain flies involves females attaching eggs to hairs, larvae migrating through connective tissue, and resting in specific sites for months. H. bovis and H. lineatum are examples of such flies. Gastrophilus flies, also known as stomach bot flies, affect horses and have dark transverse bands on their wings. Hippobosca flies, known as pupipara, lay fully matured larvae that pupate almost immediately. Hippobosca species of veterinary importance include Hippobosca equina, cameline, maculata, variegata, and longipennis. These species affect various hosts like horses, cattle, camels, and dogs. Siphonaptera, or fleas, are wingless and have a laterally compressed body. They have compound eyes absent and a segmented abdomen. The male's 9th segment is modified to form a clasper. Lice are permanent obligatory ectoparasites with a dorsoventrally flattened body. They undergo incomplete metamorphosis and have different mouth parts in their life stages. They cause pediculosis. Menopon species of veterinary importance include Menopon gallinae, Menopon leucophaetum, and Menopon pallors. These species affect various hosts like chickens, ducks, and game birds. Ticks and mites have distinct characteristics and feeding habits. Ticks can be classified based on their host specificity: 1 host ticks, 2 host ticks, and 3 host ticks. Each type has specific molting and feeding behaviors. Hard ticks have a scutum and are visible from the dorsal side, while soft ticks lack a scutum and are not visible from the dorsal side. Hard ticks feed for days, while soft ticks feed for minutes. Argacidae include species like Argus, Ornithodoros, and Otobius. These ticks have specific hosts and cause various issues like irritation, paralysis, and damage to hides and skins. Mites are classified into mesostigmata and prostigmata based on the location of their stigmata. Mesostigmata have stigmata in the middle of the body, while prostigmata have them at the anterior part. Demodex mites, found in hair follicles and sebaceous glands, have a life cycle involving eggs, larvae, and nymphs. They cause demodicosis, which can be squamous or pustular. Squamous demodicosis is characterized by erythema, alopecia, and hyperkeratosis, giving the skin a copper-red color. Pustular demodicosis involves bacterial invasion and formation of pustules. Sauroptidae are non-burrowing mites responsible for scab formation, primarily affecting sheep, cattle, and horses. They have distinct characteristics such as pointed mouth parts and long, segmented legs. Sauroptes species affect various animals including sheep, cattle, and rabbits, targeting skin, body, neck, and other areas. Coreopes species also affect cattle and other animals, focusing on legs and feet. Sarcoptidae are burrowing mites, including Sarcoptes and Notodres, causing conditions like scabies. They have thumbprint-like striations on their dorsal surface and affect various hosts including cats, dogs, and rodents. Lice, belonging to the order Thyraptera, are ectoparasites with a dorsoventrally flattened body. They exhibit sexual dimorphism and are highly host-specific, with a life cycle comprising eggs, nymphs, and adults. Different species of lice include Haematopinus, Linognathes, and Damolinia, each affecting specific hosts like cattle and fowl. They have distinct common names based on their host preferences. Fleas, under the order Siphonaptera, are temporary parasites with laterally compressed bodies. They have 3 segmented antennae and are adapted for leaping on and off hosts, with a life cycle including egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages. Common flea species include Ctenocephalides canis, Echidnophaga gallinaceae, and Xenosilla chiapis, each with specific host preferences like dogs, poultry, and rodents. Ticks are temporary, macroscopic parasites with a body comprising a cephalothorax and abdomen. They have a life cycle that includes egg, larva, nymph, and adult stages, and are known for their rigid chitinous scutum. Different types of ticks include Ixodes, Rhipicephalus, and Haemaphysalis, each known for their specific host preferences and characteristics. Argus persicus is known as the fowl tick or blue bug. Mites, such as Sarcoptes and Demodex, are microscopic parasites with a life cycle including egg, larva, nymph, and adult stages. They cause various conditions in hosts, including mange. Different types of mites include Sarcoptes, Notodres, and Sauroptes, each with specific characteristics and host preferences. Dermanosus gallinae is known as the red mite of poultry. Thank you for your attention and interest in this presentation on various ectoparasites and their impact on veterinary health.